Hey guys, Jeremy here. Welcome to another edition of Tool Time Tuesday. I apologize first for not uploading any Tool Time Tuesdays for 2 weeks that I've missed. The reason for that is that I'm in the middle, I've been doing a shop renovation slash upgrade. I'm not done yet. I originally had thought it would take 2 to 3 days and like a week and a half later and it's still not finished. So I'm actually gonna put the last bit of it on hold for a couple of weeks. I've got knives that I need to get out, sanding blocks, I've got a bunch of stuff I need to do. And I've been actually very dedicated to getting this done, but I'm almost finished. All I really have left is to put doors on all the cabinets and shelving that I made and then paint everything. So it's coming good, it's functional now. I also took this a little further than I was originally planning on it. If you've been following me on Instagram, you've seen little snippets here and there, but I will be doing a little tour video shortly, kind of show you what I've changed and the layout that I've gone with. Should make working in here a lot more efficient and enjoyable. So this week for Tool Time Tuesday is a request from a viewer. Now they had asked if I would show specifically this plunge line glide clamp that I did in my previous video. And I'm going to show you that in a minute, but first let's check out some viewer knives. Okay, the first knife we're going to take a look at is from Alexandra. And Alexandra is from Switzerland. And he sent me pictures of this knife that he had made. Let me just check. This is his first knife, and for a first knife, it turned out absolutely fantastic. He went with the mosaic pins. Let me see, what kind of wood is that there? A cherry tree from his father's land. So that's really cool. And very nice job on the bevels here. I believe he hand filed the thing, and also you see the sheath is really nice. I almost wonder as well if that is if that tooling, that picture is his father's land. It could be, but really great looking blade, especially for a first knife. I mean, I wish my first knife turned out this well. Excellent job, really great looking knife. The second one is from Arnaud. Arnaud? I apologize if I said that wrong. And Arnaud is from France, and he sent a picture of his very first knife, and I think it turned out really great. Actually kind of similar to the shape to the one that Alexandra had made, and really, really cool knife here. So good job, Arnaud, and excellent knife there. Keep up the great work, and thanks for sending me a picture of your blade. And the third viewer knives we're gonna look at is from Leon. Now Leon is a 14-year-old from Australia, and he actually made some kirdashis, and a lot of them, he said that a couple of them were kind of based on the one that I had done, the video that I had made. And honestly guys, kirdashis are a great place to start in knife making because it's not a very big project. There's not a lot of commitment. I've got a video on how to make a kirdashi. Now I don't do a voiceover, it's kind of more like a little cinematic short on making this little knife, but those are really great projects to get you into knife making if you're looking for something but you really don't want to start and take on a big knife. So Leon sent these pictures of his kirdashis that he made, and really, really great looking knives. A couple of them here he's left very plain edged, which are great, very sleek and very simple. And then a couple of them he also did a lot of grind marks on and dimpling and texturing on the handle, and that looks like that was all done not with a hammer but rather with a grinder, and man, that looks really cool. I'm sure that has a really nice grip and a great feel in the hand as well. So Leon, excellent job, and again, at 14 years old, be proud of yourself. This is fantastic. So many 14-year-olds are wasting their time putting all their energy into like video games and stuff, and you're using your hands and making stuff. So good on you, Leon. Great knives, guys. If you'd like to get your knife featured on this channel, you can email me, jeremy@homesteadknives.com. Also, I don't really, it needs to be an email to that. I've had a lot of people send knives to Facebook and stuff like that, and I'll be honest with you guys, I rarely check my Facebook. I find it so annoying. I've turned off all alerts, and message on Facebook, I might check into them maybe once a month. And I've got a system within my mailbox that I organize all my viewer knives, and so if the knife doesn't come in an email form, I just can't show it. It's just too complicated to try and pull knives from Facebook and direct messages on Instagram and here and there. It just needs to be emailed to jeremy@homesteadknives.com, and I will get it featured on this channel. Okay, let's take a quick look at this very, very simple tool. I was going to set this up on the bench, but I may as well just explain it to you like this. So all I've got here is really 2 pieces of 01 tool steel. Now these were just some scraps that I had left over from another project. And what I did was I took, I had some fasteners. These are 1/4 This is just what I had laying around. You can use whatever you'd like. And I drilled through the bottom bar here. Let me open these up a bit. Now this is a very tight fit, and you want that, and I'll kind of explain in just a moment. So on this bottom bar right here, I drilled through and I tapped it 1/4-20, and then on the top bar, after I had drilled my tap drill size, so I'll drill both of these through at the tap drill size. And once I've got the one tap, then I'll drill the other bar out to exactly 1/4 inch. And the reason is that you want a very, very precise fit on the bolt. You don't want any slop in there. Even opening and closing this is quite difficult because it's a very precise fit. And once you've got this one tapped, this drilled out, you'll bolt them together and tighten that down. Lock it up, and then I took this to my belt grinder and I flattened it. So I just went against the platen and I just pressed it in there so that both of these pieces of metal are exactly flat to each other. You could always use a file or a milling machine or a grinder if you had to, and that basically allows you, now we can open this thing up. It's a bit of a pain with these being such a tight fit, but I think it's worth it. So now we open this up, we take our knife blank that we're going to grind bevels onto, and then we'll tighten this down. Now I have not heat treated this. This is just straight up 01 tool steel that has not been heat treated. I might actually heat treat it in the future, but if you do that, just make sure you get a really good temper on it, because obviously if it's too brittle and you're going to clamp it like this, you're just going to shatter this. So I'm not sure. I might try one heat treating it in the future, but that's all you do. And you don't need to snug it down too tight. I've over tightened this one a few times and it's kind of bowed in the middle. But now we've basically created a stop and a flat surface here that we can bring the platen to, rest on the edge of the platen. That's the exact same on this side and this side. That was a hockey puck. My kids are shooting hockey pucks outside. That scared me. Anyways, so now we can have a totally flat surface, and when we grind to, that'll be our stop against our platen, and then when you come to the other side and grind, that'll be the stop on the platen as well. Works really, really well. And also, like I mentioned in a previous video, the last knife build video that I had made, I also hold on to it when I'm grinding a lot, especially if you're doing a smaller blade. They heat up so much, and you know, when you're holding and grinding like that, your fingers get hot. Well, this doesn't heat up near as much as the blade you're grinding on, so I actually use that to hold on to while I'm grinding a lot of times. So anyways, just a really quick little tool that you can make with scrap for Tool Time Tuesday. A knife maker's plunge line guide, I guess. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Cheers.